Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. In this video, I'll be showing you how I beat the Kimimaro Mission in the S rank difficulty. I'll be walking you through what units I'll be using, what are the weaknesses of the opponents, etc. Alright, so let's dive right in. So first things first, we click on the event mission right above Tsunade. Okay, and here is the Kimimaro event mission. So we're going to click on the start button. We're going to do the S rank mission. Click on it. Oh, by the way, let's go back. It costs 12 stamina to do it once. All right. Okay, so I'll be going through all the little details of this. So let's get started with the rewards first. Okay, so once we're in, you can see that there are 3 special requirements. The first one is that you will need to complete the final battle within 40 turns. All right, so within 40 turns, you'll need to complete the battle. If you take 41 turn or 50 turns, you will not meet the special requirements. All right, the second one is you cannot have anyone die in this mission. All right, so even if you spend 1 ninja stone to continue and let's say they all revive at the very end of the battle, it will not work. So no one can die ever once. All right, so third special requirement is you need to get an S rank rating at the end of this mission. And once it's all complete, you will be able to get the 5-star Uchiha Sasuke. All right, I believe that's how I got mine. Yes. Okay, so when you get S rank rating, you'll be able to get a 6,000 gold. Okay, and these are the random drops that can drop for you while you're playing the game, while you're defeating your enemies. All right. So here are all the ones on the list. So this is the amount of times that you've beaten the mission, and these are the rewards. So if you beat this mission for 1 time, you will be able to get the 4-star female character that plays the flute and that does the genjutsu on you. If you do it 3 times, you get 2 ninja stones. If you complete this mission 5 times, you'll be able to get this ninja gear, etc, etc. So all the way down. And if let's say you can't fulfill these requirements, don't worry, just play it enough. Play it for 50 times, complete 50 times, and you'll be able to get Uchiha Sasuke. Excuse me. All right, so let's go over to the strategy guide. There's the strategy tips over here. All right, so in total there are 3 battles in this mission. So first battle, second battle, and the third battle right here. So the first battle, there are 2 opponents, one being the red elemental dude, and the second one being the yellow colored or yellow elemental guy. I'm just gonna call them elemental because I can't find another word for it, even though there are electric type or water type opponents. I'm just going to call those type, I guess, just for differentiation purposes. Anyway, so here are the skills that the red elemental dude mainly uses. He's going to be using earth elemental jutsu. See, the element stuff. Sorry guys, I just can't find it. I'll just call it red colored or the yellow colored unit from now on, I guess. Anyways, so he's going to be using earth elemental jutsu and taijutsu mainly. So if you bring earth elemental jutsu to fight in this mission, he will have, like, your damage will be halved when you're fighting him. So it's not going to be really effective. And for those of you who haven't noticed yet, the orange box right here or the brown box right here tells you what skills they mainly use. Blue box right here tells you what they're weak against. The purple box here tells you what you shouldn't really use, or if you have no choice, it just basically tells you that what's not strong against them, what's going to be weak against them. All right. And lastly, this gray box here tells you that these skills have absolutely no effect on them. It'll do 0 damage. Okay. So that's what the 4 quadrants mean. So the first quadrant, he's going to use taijutsu, and he's also going to be using earth elemental jutsu. And if you use earth elemental jutsu, it's going to be, the damage is going to be halved, right? So don't be using earth elemental jutsus if you have other choices. Okay, so third quadrant right here, the jutsu that is really strong against them. Okay, they're weak against taijutsu and they're weak against the unique abilities. All right, I'll go through them with you later on. So remember, the red colored guy, he is weak against taijutsu and unique abilities. Okay, unique type skills, I should say. Okay, yellow guy right here. So he's going to mainly use the secret type of jutsus, both skill 1 and skill 2. And if you use the secret type jutsus on him, basically these are like kind of like the ones where you can find on Shikamaru. So that's what he uses. So if you use Shikamaru, you're going to only deal half the damage, all right, as opposed to your 100%. Okay, so this guy is weak against Bakugan, all right? So if you have Neji or Hinata, good for you. It will hurt. And finally, don't be using Genjutsu on him. It will do 0 damage. It has no effect. So after you defeat these two guys, we move on to the second battle. Second battle, this is the blue-colored female who plays the flute, and she's extremely strong. So she's gonna be your main problem in this whole mission. As long as you know how to deal with her, it's gonna be easy. But if you cannot deal with her, your team's gonna get wiped out. She basically does 2 genjutsus on you almost every single turn, and the things she does are really crazy. She can poison you. She'll bind all your skills so you cannot use any skills, or she can she can paralyze your, I was trying to think of a word to translate. So anyways, she can paralyze your team. So if you're paralyzed, you can't do anything. And fourthly, she can actually confuse your team. So if your teammates are confused, they're going to hit you instead of hitting the enemy. So if she confuses you, poisons you, paralyzes you, or binds your skill, you basically can't do anything like to any of the opponents. And she does this almost every single turn. So I'm going to show you how to combat that. All right, this is the key point in fighting this S rank mission. All right. Okay, and sorry guys, there was just a YouTube comment that just popped up. All right, so anyways, right here, this is the skill that she's weak against. She's weak against the secret type of techniques, which is the ones that you can find on Shikamaru. All right. Okay, lastly, don't use Genjutsu. Again, even this sound village lady, she's not afraid of Genjutsu. Okay, and over here, there's this white colored, I believe it's the guy who can summon the walls. Yes. All right, so he'll be using summoning technique. And then, wait, is he the same person? No, he's not. Okay, anyways, he's going to be using the summoning technique and the unique abilities. That's his thing. That's the things that he used mainly. And if you use taijutsu or summoning techniques, that will be useless against him. All right, so what you want to do is you can either use weapon skills, weapon damage skills, or the secret techniques. Okay, so it actually came out quite a few times, the secret techniques. All right. And on the second battle, the last opponent you'll see is Kimimaro. So Kimimaro is going to use the unique abilities, all right, his bones, right? So it's unique to him. So unique abilities for skill 1 and skill 2. What he's weak against is actually unique abilities as well. So if you have, I believe, Gaara, or you have the 7th Hokage, there is the unique ability that you can use from them. All right, and these are the ones that will do absolutely 0 damage on him. So wind type, all right, wind elemental, taijutsu right here, weapon. Also, this is the cloning technique. So far, I don't think I have a unit that does clones, but anyways, these will not work on him. So final battle, the third battle, you'll be fighting against Kimimaro and Uchiha Sasuke. Okay, and this Kimimaro for the third battle, it's gonna be even stronger. So again, he's gonna use the same skills, unique skills for both skill 1 and skill 2. He's weak against unique abilities, and then he will be okay. These are the ones that will be weak against him. All right, these will be halved. The damage will be halved. Fire type, water type, earth type, electric type, wood type. This is the time techniques. Like, for example, 4th Hokage, his techniques are time-space techniques. So time-space techniques are the ones where your units teleport, all right? So 4th Hokage, right? The yellow flash technique. Okay, so right here, summoning technique, genjutsus, binding jutsus. So don't even try your binding, it will not work on him. The secret techniques, so Shikamaru will not work on him. Well, half, the damage will be half. It'll still work, but really minimal. Anyways, Sharingan, Byakugan, and the techniques that have miscellaneous. Miscellaneous techniques will not be useful against him either. And then these ones are absolutely useless against him. So 0 damage for wind type techniques, weapon, taijutsu, and cloning techniques. So finally we have Sasuke. Sasuke in here is, thankfully pretty weak. So he's not, you don't need to worry about him too much, but still I need to go through this information with you. Okay, so he mainly uses taijutsu in his cursed form and the miscellaneous. Okay, so these two are the ones that will deal 50% damage instead of 100, and it's time space technique and the unique abilities. All right, so unique abilities will do half damage to him, and he's weak against wind type. All right, and taijutsu. So taijutsu is pretty good against most, I believe. Actually, not really. Sorry, most of the units, they're not afraid of taijutsu, so don't bring your taijutsu in. Okay, lastly, Sharingan, fire, and electric will have no damage. Like, you deal no damage against Sasuke. This is like a given if you've watched the anime. Alright, so let's go on. So after you guys are clear on this, we can go and make our team, alright? And don't worry if you guys forget, you guys can always check it out while you're fighting, alright? So I'm just going to click back. I'm just going to go and build our team right now. So I've actually pre-built my team. That's the team I've always went with for this mission. And again, the reason why I chose 7th Hokage for the leader is because of his leader ability. His leader ability is really nice. Basically, all the element, well, like depending on what element it is, basically all of the elements on your team will have their maximum HP and defense increased by 15%. So these are the elements I'm referring to, the colored. So the black colored orb right here for Kimimaro, white colored orb for Kakashi, yellow colored orb for Sage Mode Naruto, and the white colored orb for 7th Hokage. So regardless of what colored they are, his hero ability, his leader ability will still work for everything. So it's really good. And you do need a bit of a defense and HP. So 15% increase in the defense is a lot, right? All right, so I'm just going to click on him. I actually did not equip him with much stuff, but there's another reason why I chose him. It's because, number one, he has the unique abilities. So this is strong against Kimimaro. So you'll need these. When you see these two characters, it's usually in white. That's strong against Kimimaro. And wind type, because Sasuke is afraid of wind, all right? So that's why we have both, with the best of the both worlds to kill off Sasuke and Kimimaro. And first ability, he can, for the first 7 rounds, his attack damage, defense, and agility will be increased by 17%. And if he has 70% and above HP, his attack will also be increased by 30%. So he's a really good unit. As you guys can see, I bring him into a lot of my missions. Okay, so these two are the things I've equipped for him. Basically, for the first 3 turns, his attack damage will be increased by 50%. Alright, so basically, first 3 turns will be 50% plus his 70% right here, plus 17%, right? That's really nice stuff. Anyways, let's go on. Second ninja gear I have equipped for him is the umbrella. What this does is that the wind type skills damage will be increased by 20%. So when I'm using my Rasengan, it's wind typed, right? So the damage will be increased by 20%. All right, so I'm just gonna exit out and go through these with you. And I'm gonna bring my Sage Mode Naruto. Basically, I equipped him with like my best equipments. I have the attack damage increased by 30% because he deals a really consistent damage to anyone, regardless of their you know, the damage they're weak against. Or strong against, etc. Right? So that's why I'm just going to give him the 30% increase. So it's going to be even better. Next, this is the most important item for this whole mission. So if you guys don't have it, I suggest you guys farm for it. I just literally got it today. Because if you don't have it, you need to have a friend who has it. All right? Yeah, find a friend who has Sage Mode Naruto and who has this equipped. Because if you do not have it, you will not be able to win the S rank mission. Like, I can guarantee you. Alright, you won't win without this item. Or without the next item I'm going to show you. But you have like way lower chance of winning even with that item. Like, one of you guys will have to have this item. And it's not too hard to farm. So just put in the time and farm it. Alright, so what this item does is for 2 turns, none of those negative effects will affect you. So for instance, confusion, being paralyzed, being poisoned, skill binding. So none of those negative effects will have effects on you for the first 2 turns. Alright, so for 2 turns, nothing happens. And so that means you have 2 turns to finish off that 4-star girl, alright? So that's why you have to have one yourself, and you have to have your friend to have it. So you guys burst her down right when you see her face. Like, don't even let her, you know, bind your team or bind Naruto, right? Because after 2 turns, you definitely be bind. So don't, yeah. Okay, so the negative effect is that your maximum HP will have 10% down. So that's the negative effect on you for equipping this item. But don't worry, we're making it up by using the 7th Hokage Naruto, right? Alright, so moving on. So I'm bringing my Kimimaro. If you guys don't have him, don't worry. Just bring another person who has unique abilities. Because you need unique abilities to kill off their Kimimaro. If you don't have it, don't worry. Really, even if my Kimimaro died before, mainly it's my Naruto that does damage. So basically what you want to do is, let's say if you don't have Sage Mode Naruto, you would want to have a unit that does your usual 100% normal damage to that unit. So make sure you have units that deal great amount of damage that are not on the list of what they're strong against. So if they're strong against that type, then don't use it. Use something that's not listed. So for example, we read that huge list earlier, and I don't think we ever mentioned about water type, right? So maybe water type will do, but I'll confirm again later. But so types that are not read on the list at all, then use those, because those are good. You just deal normal damage. So for instance, I'm using Sage Mode Naruto because he uses Sage skills, and Sage skills, it was neither strong or weak against, and it just deals normal damage, right? So as long as you're out of the chart and you deal good damage, then just use that unit, right? Don't have to be Sage Mode Naruto. So anyways, let's go on. I'm using Kimimaro because he has the unique abilities, and it's strong against some of those units, right? And what I've equipped him with are the following. I have the attack damage increased by 30%, and then I have this. This is the unique type skills damage increased by 20%. That's what it says. All right. So the unique type skills damage will be increased by 20%. And this is the item I used, all right, before I have that item that I told you guys that we must have, all right? But it certainly do not guarantee you a victory, whereas the other one will guarantee you a victory. This one, what it does, it only helps for binding. So basically, you will not be bind at all with Itachi's mantle right here, but your maximum HP will be increased by 12%. So right here, plus 1928. So your HP will be increased by 12%, and you cannot be bind. But your agility will be down by 20%. So basically, let's say maybe it'll take your other units 2.5 turns before you can even use 1 turn of your Kimimaro or whoever you equip this to. So that's a pretty big downside to it, but it's much better than being bind and not being able to do anything, right? But the reason why I'm saying how it's not a guarantee win, it's because it only helps for binding. So even though your skills are not bind, if you're paralyzed, if you're poisoned, or if you're confused, then you know, good luck on that, right? If you're paralyzed or you are confused, then you can't even control your character. If you're poisoned, you can still control your character, but it'll just take damage each turn, right? But if it's, as long as it's not bind, you can use your skills. That's the main difference. But once you're paralyzed or confused, you can't even use the character at all. So yeah. All right, so lastly, I brought my support unit, which is Kakashi, one of my favorite supports. Actually, I always bring him. And again, I keep repeating, sorry, but the reason why, it's because he will have the skill number 2, that's to increase your whole team's defense by 60%. And again, if you have Gaara, then use Gaara, because his buff skills is that your whole team's defense is up by 100%. So that's a lot. So if you have Gaara, then use Gaara. I don't have Gaara, so hopefully one day I'll get my Gaara. All right, and I mainly will be using it for buffing only. His damage is pretty weak, and he's not going to deal any damage to the opponents. And Sasuke is not even afraid of the electric type. So save your chakra, just keep buffing your team whenever your chakra bar is full. That's what I do. Okay, so finally, that's the ninja gear that I've equipped him with. So this is the attack damage increased by 15%. Secondly, this is the electric type skills damage is increased by 20%. Finally, the same thing, the Akatsuki mantle. All right, so we've gone through that. So as long as I'm not bind, I can use my awesome buff on my team. So that's it. Let's get started. Hopefully none of our teammates die, and then we can meet all those requirements for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna click on event mission. I'm gonna click start now, and then we're gonna click the S rank and click OK. So this is also an important part. Don't just browse through this. Find a friend who has the ninja gear I was talking about, those pills. All right, so I'm just gonna find, and I believe the best friend you can have is Sage Mode Naruto. So if none of them shows up, then just go back and then go back in. Okay, give me a second. It requires update for some reason. So we're just going to update the app. Sorry. Suddenly there's a new update. All right, now we're back. Okay, so let's go back. And then we're just gonna find a friend. What's happening? Yeah, let's see if that works. If not, I'll probably have to restart the app. Okay, so let's go find a friend. Okay, so let's see if this guy has it. Nope, he does not. And if your friends don't have it, you can always take a random person that has it. It's fine. You just won't activate their leader abilities. Okay, I believe this guy... Alright, this guy has it. Awesome. So he has attack damage up by 30%. And he also has this, the pill, alright? This is really important. Just remember how the pill looks. And also, this is actually really awesome. Every time he does an action, his chakra will have will recover by 5%. This is my goal right there. I'm trying to get that. All right, so we're gonna pick him as our friend. Right there. All right, so let's get started. And again, for those special requirements, special conditions, you guys don't need to achieve all of them in one go. So let's say if you can just do the first two and then and not the third one, just redo the whole mission again and just aim for doing the third one. All right. That's how I got some of my my other units as well. So for example, I have the Granny Chio and Sakura. That's how I got it. I keep doing the mission until I fulfill each condition. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna waste too much chakra with them. I'm just gonna hit this dude, the yellow orb, yellow elemental guy. I'm just gonna attack him, because I'm going to use my Sage Mode Naruto's Rasen Shuriken on this guy instead. Alright. Then all the other ones, just pick him. I'm just going to punch him. And the reason why I'm going in this order is because this dude, the red orb guy, he can deal, well, he will keep dealing AoE damage to your whole team, so he keeps hurting your whole team, whereas this guy only deals single damage. All right, so you want to kill off the red guy ASAP, which is why I'm using Naruto's skill, because I remember it'll one-shot him, hopefully. And then once he dies, then just keep punching this guy until he dies, so that you will refill your chakra bar. Okay, that's what we want. Because remember, you need lots of chakra to deal with the girl in the next turn, okay? Okay, so he didn't die yet, so I'm just going to punch him to death first. Just going to kill him with all the punches. So I made some mistakes right there, so just... I thought I was going to kill him with one hit, but I did not. So just keep punching, I guess. Alright, now he died. So now just let your team just punch him to death. Like, if you're afraid, then use skills against him, right? But I want to, I want to save up my chakra so I can unleash it on the girl afterwards. She's way more scary, I gotta tell you. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna kill him with my Rasen Shuriken. Because I'm taking way too much damage. Alright. So now he's dead, but my Kimimaro is half dead, as you can see. That's pretty bad. So you don't want to end up like me. Okay, so now here we go. We're gonna hurt her real bad with Rasen Shuriken. See, telling you, she's gonna bind all your guys right away. And that's a defense up by his teammate, by her teammate, sorry. See, as you can see, my Naruto and Kakashi just went crazy. But she's about to die. Right there. So do not let her bind your whole team or confuse your whole team for more than 2 turns, I guess. Or more than once, I should say. This guy also binds, alright? Like, what he just did was he bind my characters right there. So also kill him off right after, so he cannot bind your team. Deal with Kimimaro last. Not too much of a threat, but make sure you have to kill off this guy. Alright, so I'm just gonna pause and see what he's weak against, alright? So this dude, he's weak against weapon damage as well as the secret damage. And he's not afraid of Taijutsu and summoning. So never mind, none of my guys have any special thing against him. I'm just gonna punch him because it got bind. And then I'm gonna defend with Kimimaro. And then I'm just gonna use my Rasen Shuriken on him too. Even though it's gonna be overkill, but I do not want to be risking in this scenario. Because I mean, at least you can get back your chakra, but if you risk it, he's gonna bind your team for much longer, right? So in this case, I'm just gonna buff my whole team with Kakashi. I'm just gonna defend, and then again, Kimimaro is weak against unique abilities, so we're gonna use that. Right there, you see the red numbers. That dealt a lot of damage to him. Okay, so now he's pretty much dead. Okay, he's still bind. I'm just gonna make him defend again. And if you guys notice, Kimimaro never had his HP refilled because he's not part of the Konoha village. Only people from Konoha village will have their HP refilled. There we go, we killed. See, all of my units are still really healthy. Well, except Kimimaro, because I messed up there. So as long as you don't, mess up like me, then you should be fine. Okay, in this case, try to kill off right there, Sasuke first, because you can see the damage he deals is crazy. So just kill him off ASAP. Alright, and if you could save some chakra from the previous round, previous battle, I'd suggest it, because in this case he's gonna kill off one of my guys. Well, luckily not yet. Well, hope not. Oh my goodness. Alright. So I'm just gonna use Rasen Shuriken. I am going to... Yeah, I'm just gonna hit... I'm gonna hit Kimimaro because Sasuke is not afraid of unique abilities. And apparently my Kimimaro died because of the mistake I made in round 2. Because round 1, because I keep on punching and forgot that he was already at 50% health. I should have been more careful and used the ninja abilities. I mean the skills on him. Because I could have probably saved all of my teammates and fulfilled the special condition, right? Oh well, things happen. And okay, so I'm just going to use Rasengan on Sasuke right now because he's afraid of wind type elements. See, there goes Kimimaro. And we just killed Sasuke. Alright, so basically it's gonna be really simple from here on. Just save up your chakra and kill him off. So that should help you complete the first two conditions, right? And wait, let's see. See, first two conditions, clear the battle, well, this round basically, in 40 turns, and get an S rank when you complete. The second one is having no one die in your team, but unfortunately, I made a mistake and died. Anyways, click on the green button once you pause, okay? Don't click on the red button because this means quit. So don't quit. See, we're already at S rank rating right here. So we do not need to worry about anything. So in case my Naruto dies, I'm just going to put him on defense mode. Defense stance. So he just buffed himself, but also lowered his own defense. So your attack's going to hit him for a lot. See, look at that. He's probably going to get punched to death. But yeah, I'm just going to punch him. Just punch him until he dies. See? Just one punch away. And boom! There we go. And yeah, so that's how you beat the S rank Kimimaro mission. And if you have units that you find that are really weak that just keeps getting killed, and you cannot fulfill this second special requirement, then just leave that unit out, right? Just bring 3 units, right? That's what I did for my Chiyo and Sakura. I basically only brought 2 units into the fight because my other 2 were really weak. So yeah, that's what you do, and boom, we just clear it for the 4th time. And so I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just leave a comment down below. I'll try my best to reply to you guys as soon as possible. Sometimes I don't get notification on my phone regarding comments, but you know, if that happens, I will go check on my YouTube from time to time and see who has commented and stuff. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys find it helpful. And if you guys like what I do, please continue to support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, and feel free to follow me on Twitter as well as my Twitch. I'll leave those links down below. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye now.